have you ever became suspicious when someone tries to befriend you, or you have an encounter with a stranger, and it kind of feel like the more you have conversations with this encounter, it kind of feels like it's starting to feel a bit weird, I want to say, and or it just starts to feel uncomfortable, because this stranger or this encounter will make you feel like they know everything about you. They will make you feel like they know you from somewhere, but somehow you don't know this individual. If that is the case, then I want to tell you that you might be dealing with a friendship mole and or friendship industry plant. So if you watch enough action movies, or you watch all of these FBI types movies, you already know what the mole is, and you know what the industry plant is, right? So how does this apply to a friendship? So if you by any chance left a group of friends recently, or you just basically ended your friendship with someone that you felt like was not good for you, like a frenemy, these individuals will basically enroll another friend of theirs that you have no idea who this person is. So they will take a friend of them, of your frenemy and or your ex-friend, and they will basically assign them the mission to study you. They will assign the mission to get to know you. This is like pure borderline obsession, and I don't really use the word obsession much, but in order to study someone, you have to become obsessed with the individual, right? And or thing. So this individual are basically being assigned to get to know you, to study you, and so on and so forth. So how does this normally happen? So this friend of a friend will then, when they go out, they will basically discuss you as an individual, and your ex-friend and or your frenemy will then tell them all of the information that they know about you, all of the secrets that you've shared with your frenemy and or ex-friend. They will basically take all of this information and they will share it with this individual that they hired and enrolled to basically befriend you, right? So the next step of this assignment is this individual will either send you a friend request on social media, and or if your social media accounts are open, they will just basically become a monitoring spirit. What is a monitoring spirit? A monitoring spirit is basically someone that is just literally monitoring you, seeing what the fuck you are doing, but they don't interact. This individual will then befriend you, right? If your account is private, they will send you a friend request. If your account is open, they will basically stalk you. They will see everything that you are doing. You will consistently see this person in your stories, and they will not interact to any of your content and or posts. And then months or weeks later, when they are feeling comfortable to reach out to you, their first steps would be interacting and engaging in your content. So basically, what does this mean? So they will start liking your stories, they will start liking your pictures, and then they will start commenting, right, to make their presence known. They will make their presence known to you. And then afterwards, they will basically inbox you, they will DM you, and then they will basically start a conversation with you, right? So what these individuals as well, they would do is, especially if you are in TikTok, they will consistently visit your account each and every day. They will spy on your account to make sure that, or to see like what type of content, if you have posted any type of content, right? So the moment when they basically interact with you, they will like literally try to keep up with you on a consistent basis. They would literally try to befriend you. They will talk to you until it reaches to a point where they will actually ask you out, if you can hang out together, because you need to understand, like, these people are normally in a immediate proximity as you. These individuals will come up with different stories. Like, they will have this interesting persona that will make you feel intrigued, that will make you feel like I have to know this person, I had to get to know this person, this individual seems very interesting. So they will have this interesting persona around them to intrigue you, to pull you in, to befriend you. You need to understand this, right? So this individual's main goal is to see that if you're going to switch up and if you're going to like talk shit behind your ex-friends' backs, this individual is a mole to get information out of you, to share this information with your ex-friends. Another mission that this friendship mole or friendship plant has is they want to stay so connected with you, especially, and this counts, especially if you have cut ties with ex-friends, ex-colleagues, ex-lovers, and you don't have any contact, you're not connected with these people anymore. They will send someone in to be connected with you to ensure that they get all of the information out of you as possible, because you need to understand, like, people are fucking obsessed. People are leeches. They cannot let go of people, especially if you were a good person. If you are a good person, people will not let you go. People will not cut that connection off with you. This is why it's so important for you to be protected. If you have blocked anyone from your past that does not want to let you go, if you have blocked all of these people from social media, this mole and or industry plant has been sent in to see who you connected with on social media as well. They want to see your followers, they want to see your following, they want to see who is liking on your content, they want to see who's commenting on your content. And the craziest thing about these people, right, they will see whose comments you are responding to. This is why it's so crucial to have your accounts as private. This is why it's so crucial to really like look into your connections and see who is really there and who is just monitoring spirits, because monitoring spirits, they literally have a timeline and time frame until they execute to literally befriend you and meet you in person. And you need to be very careful with these people, because industry plans and or like friendship plans and friendship moles, their energy is so fucked up, because their energy will not be reciprocated. Like, you will not reciprocate the same type of energy that you give them back, because their whole mission is to take from you. And if you are a very kind-hearted individual with very good intentions, you need to be careful with these people. You cannot just be open with anyone, regardless of how attractive they are, because you need to understand, if the devil cannot get to you, they will send you a man and or a woman. And the craziest thing, right, because of the fact that a friendship plant and or friendship mole comes from someone who you were once close to, these individuals will hire and recruit someone who is exactly your type, someone that your ex-friend think is your type. Because the moment when we break free from people, that is the moment when we actually grow, we expand, right? We learn our lessons, we go through our lessons, we understand it, we understand what is test. But this is why it's so important for you to understand that this is a test as well. You really need to test people before you're just lowering your boundaries, because you cannot just be out here lowering your boundaries because someone seems to be your type. Someone feels like, oh my god, we know each other for so long. And especially if you are a spiritual person, that will start using these spiritual terminologies that makes you feel like it's meant to be. People fucking study you like a book, then you will think, that will make you think that they know you. They don't really know you. They know you based on what other people has been telling you. They know you based on what you show on social media, because this is the thing, this is so important. That's why you need to have two sides of you: the most discernment side that you don't really show people, and the side that people know of you. I'm not saying that you need to be two-faced, but you need to be out here very strong within yourself to be able to specify, okay, who is for you and who is not for you, right? So let's move along. When you meet these people, or when this person finally execute to the final stage as to literally befriend you. You hang out more. This individual will tell you stories about them, with the hopes that you will tell stories about you. This is where you have to put in and take a step back and use your discernment and ask, like, why the fuck do you want to get to know me this much so very quickly? Because that for me is a red flag within itself. That for me is like a red flag within himself, because this individual, because of the fact that they have studied you for quite some time, right? Because of the fact that they have studied you for quite some time, these individual will say things to you that will make you question as to how the fuck do you know that, when you know for a fact. This is why it's so important for you to not overshare, because if you are someone who completely overshare, it will be very difficult for you to know exactly who the puppet master is of this industry mode. What do I mean by that? Say for instance, you meet people on a daily basis, right? And you tell people on a daily basis, like you have 10 plus people that know the same story as your very best friend that you ended shit with, and this industry plant comes in and he or she tells you the same story. You'll be confused, because you'll be like, how do you know that? This is why you have to ensure that you don't tell everyone everything, because like if you tell everyone everything, right, this will lead to confusion. This is why you will not be able to identify who the puppet master is of this friendship plant. But if you know for a fact that you are very reserved, you don't tell people everything, you have a selection of people that you tell stuff to, this would be very easy for you to identify who the puppet master is. Because like if this individual comes in and tells you something that you only told one person, it would be very easy for you to know who the puppet master is. And if you ask this industry plant, like, how the fuck do you know all of this, they will tell you, oh, social media. This is when you have to run away, because this already means like this person lies to you and this individual has like a hidden agenda, right? And you should even ask this person like straight up, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because let me tell you a story what happened to me, right? I ended a friendship. I ended like a lot of friendships, by the way, like all at once. I ended a lot of friendship and I completely disappeared. And I myself am a very private person. I'm a very reserved person. I don't tell people nothing. And I had a friend of me who I've acknowledged the red flags of this person, and I still continued the friendship, but I started to tell this individual less and less and less, which led to me completely exiting the relationship, friendship basically, because you can do silent exits when it comes to friendship, right? So this friend of me, what she did is like she would normally talk about all of her friends behind their backs. Doesn't matter if they were friends for 10-15 years, she would always tell everything about their friends behind their back. And I was like, nah, this is a fucking red flag, because if you can do that to your very, very best friend that you call your very best friend, what the fuck, you're not talking about me behind my back, right? So I disappeared, and there was like different people that was connected to her that reached out to me asking me where I am, but they would send me like a stupid text on Instagram saying, hey, I miss you, I haven't heard about you from a long time, where are you? And then I would just like read the message. I will not say anything, because I started to get like a very strange feeling. And then what this friend did was she texted my ex, because I didn't respond to anyone, and she was the last one to reach out to me. This is the craziest thing. She was the last one to reach out to me to ask if I'm good. But we have been friends for more than 3 years, and you are the last one to reach out to me to ask me if I'm good, but you are the one that recruited everyone else to ask me if I'm good, right? So then my an ex that all of us were friends with reached out to me, and he asked me like, hey, how are you? And I texted to him, and he asked me where I am, so I told him that where I am and all of these kinds of things. And then I realized like he is basically the industry mole, like he was the one that was recruited by her, but I didn't say anything. So then I blocked my ex, and now I'm a free person. But this is not the story that I want to tell. So this person, this ex, right, not the ex, the ex friend of mine, what she did was she recruited a person that made me feel like this is so wrong. Because normally the feeling that I got when this person sent me a friend request, because at the time my Instagram was still public, at the time this person sent me a friend request, and no, this person started to follow me on Instagram, and the moment when this person followed me, I started to get like a very, very, very weird feeling, and this individual went into my profile, and this individual started liking all of my pictures. This individual did not actually hide himself. Like, this individual made himself known from jump, right? And how this individual made himself known from jump was the following. This individual followed me on Instagram. He liked most of my pictures. Every time when I post a story, he would interact in my stories, but he never texted me. And then like a week or two later, he texted me and he's like, hey, how are you? Oh my god, you look so good. How's modeling going? Are you still enjoying modeling? What are you doing lately with your life? You are so quiet. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know you from jump, and you are talking all of this shit to me. So the first thing that I did, right, is that I went into his following and his followers to see, like, so who the fuck are you connected to be able to asking me these kinds of shit? And you need to understand, right? This individual is not following anyone from my past. This individual is not following anyone that I know, which is such a red flag as well, because like, how the fuck can you not be out here? Who the fuck are you fooling? You know what I mean? This is why you have to really have your mind open. Like, who the fuck are you out here fooling with this stupid shit, pretending like we don't have any connections in mutual, when you're out here asking me all of these fucking questions like we have a mutual in the background. You know what I mean? So this is why, like, the moment when this person started to text me, right, he started to ask me all of these kinds of questions. I asked him from jump, like, who the fuck are you? Where the fuck do I know you from? Like, why the fuck are you asking me all of these motherfucking questions? Like, this was like literally my words. He's like, no, you know, I've been following you for a long time, but I've never sent press, and that's where I blocked him. Because like, if you come to me, come correct. You know what I mean? Like, if you come to me, come correct. Like, don't come here with fucking stupid shit, pretending like you know me. Like, how the fuck can you tell me that you have been following me for a little while now, but it's the first time that I'm seeing you in my stories? You know what I mean? When my account was open. So this is where I stopped having a public Instagram account, because people are fucking stupid. So this is why I'm telling you, be very careful. Don't be out here hungry for connections, because I'm in solitude and I love being in solitude. I've learned a lot in solitude. I've learned who is for me, who's not for me, yada yada yada. Like, I started to become whole within myself. I've always been whole within myself, but I became more and more whole within myself. I've realized that I don't really need friends and family 18 on the clock. I don't need friends and family and all of these kinds of shit, because I'm happy on my own. You know what I mean? And this is what people will not like, especially if you take your energy back from people and people are harvesting from your energy. People will do this. This is why I'm telling you, like, don't be out here hungry for connections. Don't be out here hungry for friendships. If you feel like anything like this is happening to you, use your discernment. Use your discernment, because people know exactly what the fuck they are doing. And like, yeah, just protect yourself. Ask yourself these questions, like, is this person for me? Is this person not for me? Don't be too open to share informations, because if you are too open to share your information, if you are out here like oversharing your stuff, that means that you are lonely. And if you are lonely, you need to find hobbies that will keep you busy. You need to find things that will make you happy. And if you are someone that loves oversharing, write things out on a piece of paper. Get things out, because that's a clear indication that you need to get things out. Write things out. Like, write things out, write things on a piece of paper. At least you have it out in your system. That it was something that helped me, because at a point in my life, I used to overshare as well. And the thing that helped me was the fact that I started to journal, and journaling really helped me to get a lot of things out. And this is how I started to learn on how to keep a lot of things for myself. This is how I've learned to control my emotions as well. And now if I get pissed off, it's instead of confronting a person straight away, I would walk shit off, you know what I mean, to balance my emotions before I respond. Because now I've learned how to respond instead of reacting. Because previously I would react, bro. Like if someone come to me incorrect, I would slit the bitch's throat, you know what I mean. But yeah, so please do let me know in the comments if you are currently dealing with anything like this, if you experience anything like this, how you have been how you have gone through things, or how you have gone through these challenges. Please let me know. I would love to hear your stories as well. And also if you are currently facing rejections and people are just like treating you shit and you don't know what the fuck is going on, people are making promises with you but they keep on rejecting you, this video here above will basically tell you exactly how to deal with rejection, steps by steps, how to avoid getting rejected, and just how to handle rejection as a pro. Okay, so I really hope that this video has helped you, and I hope that this video has resonated with you in a good way. If it has helped you, again, please do let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for liking and for subscribing. I really do appreciate it, and I want to wish you a beautiful day ahead. See you in the next video. Bye.